2 days after Donald Trump's announcement, the first fatality of the protests it sparked came in Gaza. Israeli troops firing across the border fence with live ammunition. Earlier, thousands marched through Gaza's Jabalia refugee camp. Hamas leaders are calling for a new Palestinian uprising.
These marches will not stop until the liberation of Jerusalem. God willing, they won't only be in Gaza but also in the West Bank and in the territories of 1948.
In Ramallah, in the occupied West Bank, stone-throwing protesters sheltered behind tyre smoke and improvised barricades. The Israeli military had mobilized thousands of extra troops in anticipation. There were similar scenes in Bethlehem. Just days ago, this city ushered in the Christmas season with fireworks. Now it's tear gas streaking the sky. And at the focus of it all, there were protests too in occupied East Jerusalem. At the old city's Damascus gate, after Friday prayers, hundreds gathered, regular scuffles punctuating an otherwise relatively peaceful protest.
Well, there have been sporadic clashes. One of them is taking place right now. It seemed to start when a young child needed medical attention. There were shouts from the steps where people had been protesting, and then some people rushed down to where police security forces had cordoned off where that child was being treated.
Just a few kilometers away in West Jerusalem, an entirely different sort of a day.
President Trump is a very good friend of Israel. He was promising all that stuff before the elections, and I think it's time now to accomplish his promises.
I think it's good. I don't think we need an approval from anyone, but I think it's a bit dramatic, and we are worried.
To officially recognize Jerusalem.
The US Vice President stood behind Donald Trump during Wednesday's announcement. The Palestinian leadership now says Mike Pence won't be welcome in the occupied West Bank when he visits the region later this month. It says the US has disqualified itself from leading a peace process whose goal of a two-state solution looks ever further from view. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, occupied East Jerusalem.